Hello, everyone. How's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Sengoku Dynasty, shall we? Picking up where we left off. And, well, this is our complete beginner's guide, and we're just early on, building up our settlement. And I gotta tell you what, whenever I see Gobu plant, I'm picking it up. I'll actually pick up the grass, too. All of this is great. So, our current quests are to find the Onibaba and make her leave. And we can also ask Kangyo about the Onibaba. Kangyo, if memory serves, is the cantankerous guy who nearly let that apprentice die hunting. And he lives over by that tower. But we want the information. I always do the optional stuff. Okay. So you can see we have finished the carpentry station. She's cleaning it up, which looks pretty sweet. We have ourselves a little bit of a food storage, so I can access this. And I can make sure we have enough to eat by dumping in these gobu, but I can also cook these gobu if I want. So I'm going to store all of these berries. There you go. Okay, and then, you know, let's see what would we want to make? Like, if we wanted to create something, what would it be? Let me get my hammer out. No, I made a hammer. That wasn't quite what I meant. Deep bow. Let's see how this looks. Oh, that is a deep bow. You got that right. All right. No. Okay. I want to use my hammer, and then I'm going to open the menu, and let's see. What do I want to make? What would be important? So, basic structures. I mean, okay, this allows you to capture a rabbit, which is cool, but obviously the issue is, like, it catches it and you get it for one season. Alright, village structures. Alright, let's see here. Charcoal kiln. Okay, that's interesting. Do we have a shed? We have the bell tower. And let's see. We don't yet have a drying rack, which would be useful. We don't have a composting workstation or fishing. We don't have any of this set up. So these are all things that we could do. So I'm just poking around. Beggar's Hut might not be bad. Has a chance of hosting a wandering beggar each season, which, you know, we could build this, and this could be somebody who moves in, you know, or you can trade with them, I guess, but it's locked currently. Let's see. Do we have a well? Actually, let me check on that. Make a torch really fast. A well is always a good thing to have. Yeah, I don't see it. So that's certainly something I want to build. Okay. I think a well right here, too, next to the food in the center of the town looks like a good idea. So I'm going to go into my hammer, and I'm going to select it, and we're going to make village structure, well, small well. And we can just make it right here. Go for it. There it goes. So you need buckets for this to work. So we have to create buckets. And then we can actually store water. But to store water, we are going to need village structure. Let's see. No, it's in buildings. And storage. And we would need a beverage storage. So this is where we could like actually store some of the water that we pull out if we're interested. So I'm going to build one, and I'm going to try to build it as close as possible. This looks good. Now this is not easy because it needs a bunch of logs, but we'll get there. Now to make buckets, all right, go in here. Here we go. So buckets right here. I can just make one. And then we have a bucket. And we can use this. Drop a bucket like that. And you can see that it's getting water. And we can retrieve the water by pushing X. And now we have a bunch of water. You could drop the bucket. Actually, wait. Let me look at my inventory. Yeah, here it is. So we'll need to make more buckets. To get this going, to store this, but you could see if you mouse over the water in your inventory, it's stored in your beverage store. So that's why we want to build beverage store next, and I'm going to go ahead and save the game. And by save the game, I mean go to sleep. All right. The next season will creep up on us, so we have to be ready for that as well. I'm going to cook all of the gobu. Okay, and we're going to sleep. Oh boy, I don't know if I was on my mat. I might have, well, we'll see. Anyway, that was funny. Let's go ahead and chop down some trees. We always need logs. So remember, we can go over to our dynasty, and we can see that we could have up to 7 population currently. And that as far as people are doing, let's go to the Happy Meal. Yep, so now people are going to be happy. And no, we want this to be happening. And let me go back here. Let's see, give you a job. Yeah, I need you. Can you work at the? She could work at the well. We could just have her make planks. We don't have any logs right now, but we need to dump in an adds into the storage and put logs into storage. So we could give her a better job once we have some more storage. But we don't. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to select a stone axe and let's go to town. So you can see our stamina is getting brutalized, so I should go here and eat. There we go. Take that. All right, here's a few logs. Fantastic. These are berries, which I will harvest. I'm always going to be harvesting berries, stuff like this, especially early in the game, because I don't want to run out of food. Even something simple like this can provide enough meals. Remember, it's just a number you're getting to, and as long as you get to that number, you're gold. All right. Oh, by the way, you may do whatever you want, obviously, in your game. If you want to go take care of the quests right away, do that. You know, you will get new technology, access to some new areas and new things. But I like just building up my village a little bit, making sure everybody has jobs, making sure things are running smoothly. And just kind of like my strategy is to just take my time and do whatever I feel like. If I'm bored of, you know, chopping down trees and building up my village, well then at that point what I'm going to do is go out and explore, do the quests and stuff like that. Don't worry about my stone axe. I have plenty. All right. Sweet. Okay. So I'm gonna run back down. Oh my gosh, look at all this gobo. No, give me the gobo. It's a joyous occasion. So I guess worst case scenario, I just store all this gobo and make the other lady cook it as well as her job. Wow, there's a lot of berries growing out here too. So they're constantly updating the game as it's in early access, and I feel like these weren't here in the past, and I don't know if they've just either upgraded the amount of wildlife and foliage around my settlement, or I just didn't notice it before, but I'm happy to see it. Whoa. I got planks from some of this stuff. That's incredible. Oh man, I love it. Heck yeah. Take that. By the way, if you're watching long and you've purchased the game or you've been playing for a while and you notice any kind of major changes with updates that you've seen that I'm overlooking, because I don't read all of the patch notes, I just kind of find out I look at the major notes, but I don't go into the weeds too deeply because the game is changing all the time. Please feel free to let me know and let us all know in the comments. All right, I'm going to go here and let's keep working on our storage. All right, that part's done. Good. All right, I'm going to put all the sticks on that everybody needs. Need planks for this. Sure, that's fine. No problem. All right. So do I have any logs on me? I need planks. Just make as many as you got. That is a good amount. All right. Okay. Okay, great. All right, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my axe. Oh boy. Okay. Are these berries? Well, they are. That's awesome. Ooh. See if we can get 2 for 1 here. Don't take my axe. Come on now. All right, I am going to actually handcraft, a couple axes. There we go. I could build some fishing stands, I guess, if I wanted to. Oh. I'll take some fish. Is this theft? I mean, come on. There we go. All right, so let me get the hammer out. Oh, right. I gotta turn these into planks. All right. Okay. There it is. Oh my. Yeah, they need all this straw to like keep it cool. Luckily, I have a ton of straw. Apparently, and a ton of hammers. Also useful. And now we're making the roof. We have exactly enough planks, we just need some more logs. There we go. Okay. Logs, no problem. I mean, kind of a problem, but... we'll get there. This is called 1-inch punch. Point blank wood cutting. There we go. Mm-hmm. And almost done. We need some planks. No problem. I mean, we'll get there. I can make 6, but I can't make enough just yet. Okay. There we go. Let's get out into the forest again. All right. Now I'm going to get a few more logs just because I know I need to make buckets. Wow. That was quite a event. There we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and make them planks. Okay, here we go. Bam. There. All right, so this is now done, and you can put in here, like I could put the water in there. Wait. Did I drop it? Yes. Okay. Pick up the water. And I need to put it back in there. Okay. Here, transfer. There you go. Perfect. So now I've got the water stored in there. And I can go here, and if I want to make some more buckets, how many can I make? 6? Because that's how many planks I have. That's good. Okay. And let's see. Oh, but these are, interestingly, these are stored in the general storage. So we need to build a general storage. We need that anyway. This is, okay, so we have food storage. We have, this is the wood storage. And this is the general storage. Here we go. I thought I built this. Phew. All right, I'm going to put this in here. Oh, no, not transfer all of my tools. If you hold X, it transfers everything that can go in here that you have. I didn't mean to do that, but that's interesting. Is this my straw? Oh, can be dried. Right. So we need a drying rack so we can start drying out grass into straw. That's helpful. But now we can actually give this woman a job. If we go to Dynasty and we just say, all right, lady, why don't you go down to population, and you're going to work, instead of the carpentry station, we're going to manage your job. And, no, I don't want you to work there anymore. You know what? I'm going to have to go, change job. Here you go. Okay. I want you to change job and become a forager at the well. And I want you to go here, and I'm going to say, max. Requires any bucket, which we have. And I'm going to say, bucket. There you go. And I'm going to go, Mm-hmm. That looks good. I'm going to go over here, and we're going to go max, and we're going to go bucket, and I'm just going to have this lady getting water. For now. Whatever you can get. Oh, I get it. Okay, so because I was saying max, before I had the bucket selected, it wasn't selecting anything. It was just going 0. But if you go bucket and then you go max, it goes 52. So how about that? So let's go up here and let's just say, okay, bucket and then max. Actually, go to, there we go. All right, let me adjust this one to push +1, then go to max. There we go. Okay, so I don't know if she's going to be able to get all of this, but we're going to see. And okay, fantastic. Okay, so now we have water being collected. We have a general store, we have a food store, we have a wood store. I think if I just make axes, I can put somebody else on wood cutting, but I need to put one in there. So I'll just put one axe in there just in case. All right. Now, is there anything else we want to make? What looks good? Well, one thing I did see that I kind of want to make is back in village structures, and it's light structures, and it's like small lampstands. Just things like this to help keep the village lit up at night. I think these would be useful. So we could put one, you know, like right there. And have one here. And here, just outside the houses. I mean, I don't want to fire, but... And honestly, I don't know if you have to create a lamp for these to work. If you do, then we're ruined. But if not, we might have a chance. Should be one at the well. And then over here by the general storage. Great. Okay. And then, let's see. I think a drying rack is a great idea. Let's put it right here, next to this water. And then no, we don't need that. I think, honestly, if we wanted something else, a forager's hut, a mining post, a tailor workshop, a fisherman's hut, hunter's hut, yes, all of this. Okay, so let's get some fish going. I mean, does this need to be close to the water? Let's just pretend like it doesn't. Sweet. All right, so I don't know if you're like me, but what I always enjoy doing is just trying to build at least everything that I have access to. I'm going to need another house anyway to supply that with a person to do the labor, but that's okay. All right, I'll make an axe, and let's go chop some wood. We're a little bit hungry. we got all these berries. We actually have some gobu too. There we go. Good thing I made that axe, huh? Alright, give me that. Take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. Sweet. Yeah, I was like, are you one of my buddies? And she's like, yeah. Okay, great. Uh-huh. Oh, eggs. Fantastic. Get the whole nest. Take that. Oh boy, timber. Sweet. I don't have enough space. God, that's a good problem to have. All right. Let's go empty some inventory out. Well, honestly, the fishing hut, I can't even imagine. Oh, we do have enough logs to start the bottom, at least. Now I'm going to make planks, as many as I can. Sweet. There. Okay, so I made this. And I don't know if somebody will put a lantern on there or if I need to do anything more to it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just quickly check to see, like, do I need to select this? I don't know. It's one of those things where you hope it wasn't a complete waste. We'll see. Now this needs a bunch of planks, I imagine. Mm-hmm. I didn't face this the right direction, but it's okay. Oh, no, they can lead from either side. Great. Uh-oh. Alright. Got a problem. I'm out of logs. Okay, so we need to quickly craft a hammer because we're out. And then we can go do a little bit more work over here. Our village is really shaping up. We only have 3 houses, but we're getting a lot of structures put in here. Alright, make some planks. all planks. Okay. Now that's actually really coming along. So we have a fishing hut almost done. We finished a well. We finished a water storage. We assigned someone to the labor. We're trying to build some lamps all around. And we've got food tackled for the next season. And we're doing beautifully. Everyone, I hope you're still enjoying this series on Sengoku Dynasty. And I hope you're enjoying the game and enjoying seeing all of the updates that play out as this game evolves in early access. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.